worthy by design. Hello there, it is such a delight that you joined us on today's edition of Worthy by Design, brought to you by Advent Cable Network Nigeria, ACNNTV. On this show, we focus on the journey from girlhood to womanhood and everything in between. I'm Iberi Chims. Welcome. Now, what would my future look like? What story will be told of me, or how will I end? These and more are the questions resonating on a lot of minds. There's a temptation to feel like a failure. That's because everybody wants to live a life that gives value. Hence the need for today's conversation on Make Your Life Count. Joining in on this conversation is the beautiful Mrs. Esther Ojugo. I cannot pronounce her last name. She'll pronounce it for us. What's the last name?
Anieboka.
Anieboka. And
yes.
It's a beautiful name. You're welcome to the show, ma.
Thank you very much.
Meanwhile, let me tell you, she was former Miss Nigeria. Right, ma?
A contestant.
A contestant. Oh my goodness, can you see her? Regale in her outfit. It's good to have you on the show, ma.
Thank you so much.
All right, so our conversation today is on making your life count.
Okay.
So contesting for Miss Nigeria, was it part of trying to make your life count?
Thanks for having me on this show. It's my pleasure.
It's a pleasure too.
Well done, viewers. So it is not, I grew up in a family, from a very humble family, and then contesting for anything beauty pageants was just part of life, a child growing up and having to mingle with friends and saying, okay, all those things that comes with being, growing up. And but then along the line, I figured out that, God has reason for me. God has created me for a purpose. And then I decided to seek the face of God and ask questions. And then I started, thinking deep and then looking up to Him. The Bible says the author and finisher of our faith. So that's it. And then since then, it's been about Him. It's been about Him leading me. It's been about Him guiding me. We live a life. Life is about choice, the choices we make. So, and then for every phase of my life, I try to seek His face and say, okay, where do I go from here? And in all honesty, God has been super faithful. I cannot thank Him enough. He's the only reason why people like me are still standing. And I just say thank God.
Amazing. So part of being led by God to make your life count was making the switch from being a lawyer to being a fashion entrepreneur.
Okay, the thing is I first of all went to university, and my first degree was in political science. And then ventured into second degree, which is, you understand, the law, which still in view, not completed yet. It's by the special grace of God, with children coming in and marriage and, education is not easy, but we thank God, so we're going to, see to that. Okay. So I'm still, it's not over until it's over.
Certainly.
Exactly. Okay, so it is what it is.
So making your life count in general is a journey.
Yes.
You never really, get to one point and you're like, yes, I have made my life count. You keep going.
Okay, you see, I'm going to say that the point where your life start counting is the point where you start touching lives for me. It's the point where people start looking back and say, you understand, God has used so person to touch me, you understand, in different ways. in so many ways. Do you get it? So it is when you understand people around you, when you look back, you know, life is not, God didn't create us to live this life all by ourselves,
Certainly.
you know, me and mine and yours, and oh no, it's about the people, you understand, you have affected. Let us take, for example, Esther in the Bible. The people, the lives that Esther changed. The people that because of Esther, you know, became what they were. You know. So when we look at this world, it is the people that are being able, you know, to impact on positively. And that's what makes lives count. So if at this juncture, at this point in my life, if there are no people, you know, that are looking at you and saying, I want to be like her. I think there's something that she's, you know, doing, that she's my role model. I want to do this. I want to. If you're not looking at people and say it is well, if you're not looking at people and say, this is my shoulder, lean on it. We can handle this. We can do this together. Do you get? So we can come out of this, you know. If people are not pulling through
Because of
you, I don't know. So all these areas are, you know, the areas, it mustn't be announced on the television. It mustn't be, you can touch lives quietly. You can change lives without really making, you know,
Making
a big
noise,
deal. Yes,
yeah.
making noise about it and come on. It can come, you understand, quietly.
In your little corner.
In your little corner, in your workplace, your business area, you know, your church, those villages, those. I tell you one thing. Sometimes, you know, it is not about the noise that we make. It is not about the hype. I personally don't believe in hype, you know. But I believe that whatever is worth doing is worth doing well. So take it bit by bit. I don't live to impress. I try my best, you understand, in my little corner to just put smile on that face.
Amazing. So making life count is beyond you. It's beyond how you feel.
Absolutely.
You know, because somebody would say, this is how I feel about me. I don't feel like I'm going anywhere. I don't feel like anything good is coming out of my life. And the same person who is saying that, you know, doesn't know that there's somebody out there admiring her. Oh my goodness. I like the way she smiles at people. She just brightens your day. So little things like that can make somebody's life count. So you can even make someone's life count without knowing that you're doing it.
Definitely. You see, the thing is, sometimes, you know, everybody has a baggage.
True.
Everybody has a baggage.
True.
It depends on, you understand, the baggage that the person carries. All that glitters sometimes is not gold.
Certainly.
And just thank God for where He's bringing you from, and thank God for who you are, and thank God for where you are. At every point in time, you know, that spirit of contentment, that's, you know, thing that says, you know, God, I'm grateful. God, if not for you. Do you get? So if not for you, you know, so I know it's not easy. It takes time, you understand? It takes time but by the time you begin to embrace Him, and you know, you begin to wrap yourself, you understand, around Him, you begin to say, look, I'm helpless, I don't know. Before you know it, you understand that gradually, you know, you begin to come to realization. It's the Bible, sorry, I keep saying the Bible, yes, because it says, seek ye first the kingdom of God, and every other thing shall be added. Be content.
So it makes you look beyond yourself.
Exactly.
Look beyond your problems.
Look beyond your problems. You know, come on. Who does not have? Everybody has one problem or the other.
True.
You know. But the thing is that, have you ever seen anybody that started feeling, oh my God, this problem is too much, and it got solved?
No.
So what are we talking about? It's a problem. You can't handle it. So why worry? You worry. You add more problems to it. So hand it over to the Creator. Hand it over to that God that knows it better than you, that created you for a purpose. So say, God, I can't handle this. You handle it.
So what I have picked from that is the fact that, you know, for you to make your life count,
yes,
first you must look beyond yourself.
Absolutely.
do what you need to do in your little corner
and
look away.
And look away.
It doesn't need to be any big deal.
No. It doesn't need to.
But, you know, somebody will be wondering, so I should just be doing and be going. Don't I need to be deliberate, strategic about making my life count?
Okay, at that juncture, it's not about you. You understand? When it gets to the point where you want to be deliberate, you know, about things, you know, it happens naturally. It comes naturally. It's easy breezy. It just flows. You understand there? He puts you in a position where you begin to know that, okay, this is the time. He's a God at times. So he tells you, you understand there? You move, you stop, you know. God is articulate. So he knows when to take you from one junction to the other. Do you get it? So he knows what to do with you. You know, so, but you know, sometimes we want to run faster than our shadows.
I wanted to say that, you know, sometimes you just feel, this journey is too slow. I'm supposed to be, you know, you're saying to yourself, I'm supposed to be there, I'm supposed to be there, I'm supposed to be there, and why am I still here?
You cannot walk faster than him. You can't walk faster than him. He orders you. He takes you. It's a journey, after all. You understand? So, you know, we're living in this, so live the life, you know. Take it easy, you know. He will. It's a journey that he will take you. And by the time you look back, oh my God, you'll be like, thank God.
You know, you said take it easy. Somebody thinking of taking it easy is saying, when I take it easy, it's as if I'm not doing anything about it. It's as if, you know, we are human beings, right? When you say take it easy, your life will count. Take it easy, your efforts will yield. Somebody is feeling like, when I'm taking it easy, it's as if nothing is happening. Let me be doing something and feeling like I'm doing something. You know, that feeling of, you know, I am busy, I'm putting in something. Does that always yield the results we desire?
You know, we have to be careful at some point. Because like we say, it's not about us. So that flesh does not overtake us. You understand? Because, you know, it overtakes you and, you know, you're not, it's about me. You understand? It's now self. Oh, I want to get
how
here.
You feel about
how you feel about you.
Okay.
How you understand. You know, the passion comes when God leads. You see it play out. You see the way it functions. It's look, you move, you know, and it's easy breezy. Well, it's so sweet to work with him. Do you get it? So, but I wouldn't advise that anybody, you understand, allow God to lead you.
You know, I read the story of one of the richest men in Africa.
Okay.
You know, he talked about the fact that, oh, he bought a certain company and he felt like, oh, that will give him a lot of happiness. But, you know, really, yes, he made money. It didn't give him happiness. He did this, he did that. It didn't give him happiness. You know what gave him happiness? A friend called him and told him about some disabled persons who needed wheelchairs. So he was like, okay, why not? Let's, you know, let me cash in on this. He bought them wheelchairs and the people were so excited. He said that it was at that point he found real happiness. The fact that he could do for people what he could do for people who cannot pay him back. You know, so for me,
the fulfillment came there.
Yes, the fulfillment, the satisfaction. And even if he died at that point, he would be satisfied that I gave something. My life counted for something because this was beyond me. It's not for any other person. It's not for me. It's for other people who will be happy. At least they have wheels to move on if they don't have legs. You know, so let's move beyond. We have talked about the whole life counting thing, that it's beyond us, it's about other people. Honestly. And then God needs to lead us. That point is very important. Or else we'll just be, you know, running helter-skelter without achieving anything.
Dabbling in and dabbling out,
So now we are talking about the women, right? So let's come to them.
Okay.
can a woman's life really count for something?
Okay.
You know, because sometimes women feel spent. The responsibilities of family, you know, from your parents to your children to extended family to, you know, every other person around it. Sometimes they feel spent and they're wondering if their life really counts for something. It's just like I'm moving in circles. Does a woman's life really count for anything?
Okay. Why not? Dorcas. When we read the life or the story of Dorcas, when Dorcas died, women wept and prayed and asked that, oh my God, we can't afford to lose her. You understand? Lord, please restore her life. If her life didn't count, would that ever happen?
No.
There are a lot of women that has changed their worshippers, that has changed, you understand, their lives today. And for goodness sake, if you watch your life, they are not in the news. They are calm about it. They are white about it. Do you get it? So a woman's life counts on daily basis. You know, a woman, you're married, you know, talk about children and those other things. Do you know what it takes to give birth to a child and raise a child? In that aspect, the woman's life counts. Because you see yourself raising, you understand, children, God-given children today. Their life counts.
You're looking beyond yourself.
Looking beyond yourself.
All the sacrifices.
All the sacrifices. A woman is a giver. A woman gives love. A woman gives breath. A woman gives life. A woman is always giving. And come to think of it, the life we live in is a life of giving.
Yeah.
So by the time we put all this together, you know, your life, there's no way any woman that comes, you understand, it's a seek first, especially when you know that, you know, life is about choices, remember? The choices we make, you know, at the end of, be it man or woman. So it's very important that, okay, you're able to make, you know, good choices for yourself, you know. So if your life is not counting, then something is wrong somewhere. But I have not seen any woman, you know, that will say that their life does not count, because the woman either is supporting in this area or is helping out in that area or is there doing one thing or the other. How else, you understand, will a woman? I mean, for every, you understand, where every woman work hard, you know, to put homes, to put families, be it in a church, be it, you understand, as a homemaker, whatever, is counting for them. It's counting for them. I know that sometimes it can be draining, especially when they are not appreciated.
True.
It can be seriously
very
draining.
draining.
I get it, you understand. But that doesn't mean we should give up. You know, a woman is a special being. It's a special being. It's patient. It's, I mean, loving. It's kind. It's, name it. Not because I'm a woman, but because this is what a woman stands for.
She's an embodiment of the fruits of the Spirit.
Embodiment of the fruits of the Spirit. Trust. You know, name it. You know. So the woman look at the home. Look at a home without a woman.
So for a woman out there who has been feeling worthless, she feels like, you know, day in, day out, I am here taking care of the children, cooking food, doing this. Nothing is happening to me. She feels like her life counts for nothing.
She is blessed. A woman that is cooking, a woman that is raising home is a blessed woman. So she shouldn't see herself like nothing is counting. Because at every point in time, you understand, a woman is a builder. A woman, you understand, is, do you know that, look at the case of Jesus, Mary and Martha. Women, out there, women, you know.
So we shouldn't let anybody make us feel less of ourselves.
Don't make anybody make you feel less of yourself or make you think you're not giving out, you understand, your best, or you're not doing well. You are beautiful. Any woman is beautiful. You're wonderfully made by God. And I can tell you, God loves you. You're doing wonderfully well. Just keep up the good work.
And your life is counting.
And your life is counting. Seriously counting. Seriously
You know,
counting.
some time ago, someone told me the story of a lady, a working lady, who told her other working lady friend,
Okay.
like, then there's a third lady who is a stay-at-home mom, or, she works from home.
Okay.
So she was telling her other friend that the other lady who is a stay-at-home mom should mind the way she talks to them who are professionals.
Are you kidding me?
You know that.
I get
you,
it.
you can see. But the truth is, from what you have said now, whether you are a professional or you are a stay-at-home mom, every effort you make is counting for something.
We're all gifted in different ways. We're all gifted in several ways. You know, the sit-at-home mom is not doing badly; is doing well. You understand? Just be focused. Just
on your goal.
On your goal. Remain focused, and the professional is also doing well. So you know what? Come on, we're hitting same targets. So remain in your lane. Stay focused.
Amazing. Hey, we have had a lot to say in the last 20 minutes.
Thank God.
Can you imagine how time has gone by? Okay, now, there are several challenges bedeviling the woman. She's faced with a lot on a daily basis. And someone out there is asking, how can I surmount these challenges to make my life count? I would want to do more than what I am doing now. I would want to give more. I would want to see more smiles on the faces of people. But there are so many challenges around me. How do I surmount them?
Life itself is a challenge. There is nothing good comes easy. And I want to tell you, if you're faced with challenges, that is what life is all about. Let me tell you one story. While we're growing up, I can remember then my dad, any little thing at home, Dad, you say, you think life is about eating jollof rice. And, we all laughed. Then we didn't understand. Until we grew up, So, but, life is about challenges. And it's going to come, you understand. But at every, point, you're going to have a challenge. But once you pray to God, you understand, I think it's about putting your hope and, your trust in Christ, For whatever challenge, He's going to see us through. Whatever you're going through in life as a woman, just seek the face of God and He'll put you through. It's not, easy, and it's part of life. We shouldn't see challenge as something that has come to, oh my God,
to ruin you.
No, it hasn't come to ruin you. Instead, it has come to empower you. It has come to, I tell you something, sometime in my life that I had a terrible accident. I was on wheelchair for several years, God put me through that. Today, if I see somebody that is going through that, I know what to tell that person. I know how to talk to the person. So whatever challenge you go through, it's for a reason. It's for, at the end of the day, the name of God to be glorified.
And it's still part of trying to make your life count.
Counts. I'm telling you. So it is not challenges. Look, challenges empowers you. Challenges makes you a better person. Challenges makes you, you look forward to, being a conqueror, being a woman, how do I put it, being a conqueror, being a winner. Let me use the word a winner. So that's what life is. So we shouldn't think that, oh my God, challenges. Sometimes I think the challenges come and we magnify it.
True.
We magnify it, Let's not see challenge as part of life. See it as, yes.
It has come, it will go.
It has come, it will go. And it's going to go. So, but put your heart, your understanding to it and know that, So these things are what you see as you live. So let's not make a big deal out of it.
So for the person who was wondering whether she could do more in the face of those challenges, so that means the challenges can help her do more.
The challenges, do you know that sometimes God will use challenge? You understand there? There is a light. At the end of the challenge, there's a light. So challenge is it's not a bad thing. Just ask. And God, He promised us. He said He's not going to give us what you cannot carry. He's not going to give you a challenge that you cannot handle.
So you're strong enough for whatever is coming.
Be strong, be patient, you understand? And I can bet you, at the end of that tunnel, there's a light.
So now, The question somebody will be asking is, what decisions should I make, you know, that would redirect my life and put my life on the course of, you know, winning and making it count?
The decision.
You know, you mentioned choices.
Yes.
You kept, you know, talking about choices. So what choices should I make, or what choices should I avoid if I want my life to count for something?
Number one choice any woman will make is to walk according to will of God. Seek his face, let God direct you. That is number one choice. As soon as you're able to do that, as soon as you're able to embrace that, you know, first of all, you're going to feel light. Because right now,
somebody's sharing your burden.
Somebody's sharing your burden. You understand? The burden is not ours, it's his. You know. So let God count in your life. Make him your number one. Make him place him first. As soon as you do that, he begins to take you on a journey. And he never fails. He never disappoints. So when imagine God taking you on a journey. When he takes you on a journey, you know, it's things are just gonna work out, you know, because God is with you. Everything is gonna be all right. Everything is gonna be fine. So that's why I said that life is about the choices you make, the places you go to, the things you think about, the things you worry about, who you understand there, because life is about who are you looking up to?
Who are your mentors?
Exactly. Who are you looking up to? Who are your mentors? What are you hearing? What are you hearing? So
those
it's about
affect,
choices.
those
Exactly.
affect.
So all those things affect you, either positively or negatively.
Who are your friends?
You understand? Who are your friends?
In fact, who do you get married to? That's what
Yes.
It's important.
But at the same time, even who you get married to, do you know that God can use you to change life? You can even get married to the worst man, and God can also use you to make that man an angel. Anything can happen with God. You understand? Nothing is impossible with him. So that's why I say, you know, who are you listening to? What kind of places do you find yourself? Where do you go to? You know, what do you do? You understand? We're not there with you 24 hours. You know, what kind of life do you live?
What do you do when nobody's watching?
When nobody's watching. So all those things,
they come together.
They come together. You know, they come together to make you who you are. They come together to bring out either make or mar you. So it's very important that we're careful. You know.
Wow, we're going on a very short break. So I can have a breather. I can soak in all of what you have said. Okay, so we're going on a very short break. When we return, there is plenty more. Just stay with us. Worthy by Design.
Crossfire, the program that treats controversial topics on diverse issues surrounding the family, church, and society.
Does it mean if a woman now prays with her hair uncovered, God will not honor the prayer?
Should single ladies ask single guys out on a date?
It's not a sign of desperation. It's you knowing what you want and going for it.
Okay.
You can't tell me that comedy in the church is wrong.
Written by
if you go through our Church of Nigeria hymn now, you will see so many hymns written by Nigerians.
You know, a man is seeing something here, he's going for something else. Men are confused.
That's why I said you have to help them out.
We are saying something.
Okay.
Sir, can you stop a bird from flying? Depending.
But we are not instituting, we are forgiven.
No, you have forgiven,
yes.
But that forgiveness amounts to a criminal offense.
How?
Hold on. Section 7.
My brother, anybody can bring if the foundation be destroyed, what can the righteous do? It matters. So.
No, I'm not saying nobody is destroying any foundation here.
Worthy by Design. Welcome back. We have been speaking with the amazing Mrs. Ojugo. In fact, the amazing fashion consultant.
There she go again.
Yes, and we have been talking about making your life count.
Yeah.
Where did we end? Or where did we take a pause? Yes, the choices you make will either make or mar your journey to making your life count.
Yeah.
We had mentioned the fact that, okay, you need to choose wisely who you listen to.
Absolutely.
The places you go, the people with who you are around.
Yeah. Very important.
So what other things should we look out for when we are trying to make a detour
Okay.
to finding, a course
Okay.
for our lives?
In life, there are things that hold us back. One of those things that's, pull us back in life moving forward, is one of them, and it's very critical and very important, is unforgiveness. Unforgiveness. Please, it is important that sometimes we bear grudges, anger, lack of contentment. It is a lot more. So, but unforgiveness is one
It's
of
a
the
baggage.
things, it's a baggage that's, oh my God, it just weighs you down. It weighs you down. Please, we need to try to forgive. No matter what. Forgive. Move on. Ask, even when it's difficult, ask for the grace. The grace to forgive.
Because it could be somebody you're holding on to. Let me say it that way. It's somebody you're holding on to that you're supposed to reach out to.
When you're holding on to the person, you're holding on to yourself. So you're limiting yourself, kind of. So you're stopping yourself from a lot
making
of things,
progress.
And when it comes with the spirit, when it comes with life, light and darkness cannot be together. So it just saturates you. Anger saturates you. Unforgiveness saturates you. It makes you understand the burden is too much. You're not happy. You're resentful. It's a baggage anybody shouldn't carry. Honestly, I want to advise that, with
Let
that,
that go.
let it go. Let it go.
Make a decision.
Make a decision to let it go. Seek the face of God. It might be difficult sometimes. You see, these things don't come easy. You understand the way we say, you make an effort. I love people that make efforts, no matter how small, no matter how. Make an effort. Take a step. Make a decision to say no. Today, it is, and then ask God for the grace. The grace is sufficient for us. It's there.
It's not easy to do it on your own.
It's not easy to. No, we can't even do it on our own. Let's just ask for the grace, to be able, to let go of these things that stops us, that hinders us, that pulls us, that tears us apart. So, I believe.
Let's lay aside every weight. Everything that easily besets us from arriving at our destination. And what is our destination? Making our lives count. Right. So we're moving forward. Let us talk about how some of our personal values and our estimation of ourselves, the way we see ourselves, can affect how we turn out, can affect how we make our lives count. Let's talk about that.
Well, the thing is that we can be carried away with issues of life, especially in our world of today, where materialism is the thing of the day, But remember, sometimes we have arrived tendency, and sadly, we have arrived tendency and thinking that, remember that the Bible said that we should seek for things that are eternal. Eternal. Because when you forget that all these things are vanity, it transcends. It's going to end here. You understand? The chapter closes here. So, instead of putting your energy, all your energy, I'm not saying that good things of life is not, come on, good things of life, yes, they are good. But let's not let them, take the better part of us. In the face of, yes, life, let us not forget that we're on a journey. We're heading somewhere. And let these things, the troubles of this world, the things you understand, to take the better part of us. Because I tell you, he said, focus your attention on the things that are eternal rather than the things of this world. Because the things of this world are temporary.
So if your mind is set on things that can't reach others, it's set on me, how I feel, how it makes me feel.
Yes, because these things, sometimes we get carried away with them. We get caught up in it. We get caught up, we say, okay, it makes us just forget, if we're not careful, the devil is very trickish. He can use anything as little as, you understand? Especially in our world today, when materialism is everywhere. When, even, I don't know, in fact, it's taking over, People don't think that, okay, these things will come and go. These things are temporary. For goodness sake, why do you want to kill yourself over it? Why are you throwing away the better part of you because of these things? It's vanity after.
So they won't let you, let your life find full expression.
Exactly.
They'll just shield you.
They will shield you because you paid so much attention, because that's where, remember, that's where your heart is.
That's your
That's where your heart is. So you are engulfed in it, May God not let us just, go, you understand, that way. Because if you're not careful, if one is not careful, God forbid, you might just see yourself, engulfed before you know it. Just before you know it.
But God is merciful.
But God is merciful.
Now, let's talk about our self-worth, right? This program is about reawakening the knowledge of a woman's worth. Whether she's a housewife, she's a professional, she's whatever she is. It's just awakening in you that you have worth and value to give. Now, how does a woman's knowledge of her worth affect how she makes life count for herself and for other people?
First of all, when you know that as a woman, you're wonderfully and beautifully made. This is one Bible passage that I want every woman to know. That you are wonderful and you're beautifully made. You are worthy. You are beautiful in all ramification. At that juncture, here, the thing I found out here, sometimes we don't believe in ourselves. We don't believe in ourselves. We are easily, swayed away, kind of. We easily, especially as a woman, we easily get carried away, and all that. But you have to make yourself, because as you lay your bed, so you lie on it, You have to know the things, look at the virtuous woman. Look at her life. So who are you? Who are we? What are you doing? So if you want your life to count, for example, if you go to Proverbs 31 read from 1 to the end. What is it talking about? The life of the righteous woman. That is who you are. And that's, what you want to.
You have all of those qualities.
You live it. You live the life. Don't read it, you understand, and live the life. Take it in, imbibe in it, Say, look, this is who I am. Believe it. Right now, women, feel less of a person. There is nothing a woman puts her heart to that she cannot achieve by the special grace of God.
True.
Put your heart to something, you can achieve it. Your self-worth.
So you have to know it. There should be a knowing of who you are. Then you move to work.
If you know who you are, believe in who God. Do you know who? Look, wake up in the morning, go to the mirror, look at yourself, admire yourself, and talk to yourself, and speak to yourself, confess to yourself, and
until it becomes your reality.
Exactly. Don't suckle in, and you understand there. And women, come on, big mind. See beyond the little temptations, you understand that? See beyond the little nagging here and there. See beyond, because if you read, you understand about the people that motivates me, as a woman. Look, if you read the book of Esther, if you read the book of Ruth, these are women that looked at themselves and say, this is who I am, and I'm going to work hard, I'm going to work towards it, and believe what I believe, and be strong in it. Don't let anybody, don't be a pushover. You're here, you're there. At some point, you understand, you don't even know,
where you are.
You don't know where you are again. You are everywhere. No. Make a decision to know who you are. There is somebody that you know that God has created you. Do you know that there are things I can do and there are things I can do? And in my elements, when you see me in my elements, you will know that you see me in my elements. So when you let people feel your presence. Whatever you do it well.
Nobody lights a candle and puts it under a bushel.
I'm telling you, nobody does that. So it will speak for you. You come out, you understand. Don't hide yourself. Don't hide yourself. What are you hiding? Whatever you're good at. I tell people, if you're good at pepper, sell pepper very well. If you're good at selling tomato, sell it very well.
Dress up and go and sell your tomato.
Go and dress your tomato. Go and sell your tomato. Whatever you do, listen, do it with pride. Do it with that sense of, look, this is who I am, and I'm comfortable in what I'm doing. And you'll be amazed. You'll be amazed.
I saw the story of a certain guy who sells agidi. They call him the corporate agidi guy. He wears, in the morning, he'll dress up in his suit, carry his agidi, and go ahead to sell it. That is what he is known for. So I think this also goes for us women.
Exactly.
Anything you are doing, do it with your full chest. Be known, let it be known that, this pepper seller, richer.
Sell the best pepper.
For God's sake.
Sell the best peshi. Look for it, buy it, be different.
Even if it's more expensive.
Even if it's more expensive, do you know people will look for it, people will buy it. People will buy it. So what's all, I don't know. It's about looking at yourself in the mirror. One, believe in yourself. One, you understand, trust God. One, you understand that. Look at your surroundings and say, I'm going to count. I'm going to count. I'm going to make a difference.
My background cannot hold me back.
At all. I'm going to count. I'm going to make a difference. And be determined. Be determined. The temptations will come. These things are it's norm. It's things we see every day. So it's not a big deal.
Okay,
so
I want you to wrap this all up. This whole spice. Wrap it all up in your parting words to our dear viewers. For the woman sitting out there and wants to just say, give me just one word I'll hold on to. Please talk to her.
My sisters, the viewers, men, women, life is not a fairy tale. God created us, differently. And he created us, you understand, we are wonderful. So please, my advice is, whatever is worth doing, well, that's my slogan. And then as a woman, please believe in yourself. Believe in yourself. Go out there. Fear is a killer. Fear limits you. Fear holds you back. Take away fear. You understand? Just be brave. Come up and say, I can achieve it. I can have the I can ability. I can let you know, live. I can do this. I can achieve it. Even if you struggle, make an effort. Start from somewhere, but believe in yourself.
Even if you struggle, make an effort. Let it be registered that you tried. God, this conversation has been amazing. I don't want to end it, but hey, our time is fast spent. So now the best news of all time is that your life already counts for something.
Yes.
You know whose you are? You are God's, so you count. So don't just stop at knowing that you count. Be intentional about every second, every minute, every hour, and every day of your life. We're all a work in progress. We'll get there. So don't stop till you have made your life count. Madam Esther, you have been amazing.
Thank you very much. Thanks for having me.
Oh,
It's
Madam
a
Esther is the
wonderful-
CEO of Beauty Island.
Island.
In fact, she has promised me a dress for my next, It's been very amazing sharing this conversation with
Thank
you,
you so
and I am sure the
much.
viewers enjoyed
Thank you so
every
much.
bit of it.
Yeah, I hope
Thank
so.
you for joining us.
Thank you.
All right, so viewers, still we come again next week.
Yeah.
Same time, same station. Make sure you allow your life to keep counting day by day. I'm looking out for you at the top. Until then, remember that you are worthy
Yes.
by design. See you next time.